Welcome to Quick Vocal Exercises. This is our series where I share one video a week answering a question that has been asked by our Get Booked members. So once a week, our Get Booked members can either ask a vocal singing question or request a vocal exercise. And today's one's a bit of a combination of both. She said, when you're sick, blocked up with a head cold and it's proving difficult to sing, you don't want to strain or tire out your voice by pushing too much or overworking it, would you still recommend doing gentle, easy vocal warm-ups or complete vocal rest? If the answer is yes, what exercises would you advise? And is there anything else you would recommend doing? So first of all, I think it's about knowing yourself, knowing your voice, really getting to know what feels like a healthy voice, what sounds like a healthy voice, and then when you do feel under the weather or you do feel tired or your voice feels or sounds tired or different, you can recognize that and then you can make the right adjustments to your life as much as you physically can. Now, chances are, when you say complete vocal rest, it's very hard to not do any talking or any singing at all. And very often we prepare ourselves for singing, but not for talking. So I think if you are choosing to put yourself on a bit of vocal rest or sing and talk less throughout the day, that's great, but make sure you're doing some of these exercises as well. Make sure you're warming up your voice with one little exercise, a little bit of a hum, something along those lines. My favourite thing for when my voice is tired or I'm unwell is my vocal tube. So this comes in a little bag like this. You can get them on Amazon. And you get 2 tubes just like this. Mine's got a little bit of a watermark on it because it's been washed so many times. But what you do with your vocal tube is you just get some water. You pop it in your water. Remember, with water and straws, the more water, the more pressure, or the deeper the straw is into the water, the more pressure. The less deep it is in the water, the less pressure. So it's easier with less water or less depth. If you want it to be harder, which when your voice is tired, I wouldn't go for that. So what I am going to do though, is just blow some bubbles and then add my voice at a really normal mid-range part of my voice. And when I'm doing this is something I do a lot of the time actually after I've done a gig, if I've been singing a lot of high things, a lot of belty things. This is what resets my voice every single time. Just doing a couple of little mini sirens, so nothing too crazy. If your voice is tired or your voice is, you're feeling under the weather, your voice isn't on top form, it's definitely needing a little bit of TLC, a little bit of rest. These are the sort of exercises that I would recommend you do if you are going to be singing, you are going to be talking, rather than going complete voice rest. Yes, give yourself a break. Yes, talk less. Yes, don't sing loads, pushing it, etc. But I find a lot of the time as singers, we've trained our voices really brilliantly when we sing and to be really aware of ourselves when we sing. But then when we talk, we don't warm up. We just start talking at the beginning of the day. So actually, if I was feeling, as you've said, sick, blocked up with a head cold, and it's more challenging to sing, you don't want to strain or tire out your voice too much, you don't want to overwork it, I would think about steaming or nebulizing. If you have steamed, give it about 15 minutes, 30 minutes afterwards, just to let your vocal folds, the heat from the steam on your vocal folds just subside before you then go and do a few nice, easy, nice, gentle things. You can do humming, anything that's gentle and sitting around that midpoint of your voice without pushing it too much, without too much volume. I'd be really aware of how much weight, beef, and how much volume you put behind things when your voice is tired. So that's what I would recommend doing. Exercises with a tube or a straw, with some bubbles, with some water. Feels really great. couple of little easy, gentle sirens humming, SVT exercises, and try and keep your powerful singing to a minimum. If you're singing or talking a lot, make sure you give yourself plenty of rest. If you found this helpful, then make sure you drop a comment below, share it with somebody that maybe needs to hear this, has got a bit of a tired voice at the moment, and this would really help them. If you want to ask a vocal exercise request or a vocal singing question, then make sure you join the Get Booked membership. You can do that via my main channel page, by my profile page, and I will see you on the next episode.